Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC B1C55 refers to an error indicating an open circuit in the driver's heater thermistor. This error commonly arises when there is a disruption in the electrical connections related to the seat heater system in the Honda Odyssey models from 2011 to 2017. The driver's seat heater includes a thermistor that monitors the seat core temperature. It plays a crucial role in ensuring that the heater operates correctly, as the heater will only activate when the temperature falls below 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The thermistor is located within the seat heater mat, connected to the seat heater control unit via a 14-pin connector. Understanding this DTC is vital for restoring functionality to the seat heating system, enhancing passenger comfort during cold weather. Proper troubleshooting steps must be followed to diagnose the exact cause of this code efficiently. The error code B1C55 indicates a malfunction specifically related to the driver's heater thermistor circuit. This thermistor is an essential component of the seat heater control system, allowing for temperature readings that inform the unit when to activate the heating function. The seat heater control unit is responsible for regulating the operation of the seat heater, which is further controlled by the thermistor's input. Located within the driver's seat, the thermistor senses the core temperature of the seat, indicating to the control unit when heating is necessary. If there is an open circuit in this thermistor, it will prevent the heater from turning on, leading to discomfort for the driver during colder conditions. It is crucial to identify and resolve this issue to ensure the proper functioning of the heated seat feature. When dealing with the DTC B1C55, several potential causes emerge that could lead to this specific error. One common reason is an open circuit within the thermistor itself, which may occur due to a break in the wiring or a fault within the component. Another possibility is a malfunctioning seat heater control unit, which could fail to relay the appropriate signals to activate the heating function. Additionally, poor connections or corrosion within the wiring harness between the thermistor and the control unit can lead to erroneous readings or a complete failure of the system. It is critical to thoroughly inspect the wiring and connections to determine if any visual damages are present that could account for the error code. By addressing these potential issues, you can progress toward a resolution for the DTC B1C55. The main symptom of the DTC B1C55 is that the driver's seat heater does not operate, leaving the seat cold when heating is expected. As the thermistor is integral in monitoring the seat core temperature, any failures may lead to the system being unaware of the current conditions, thereby failing to turn on the heater. Additionally, if a diagnostic scan tool, such as the Honda Diagnostic System (HDS), is used, the DTC B1C55 will be indicated, confirming the error related to the driver's heater thermistor. This can result in driver discomfort in colder weather, ultimately leading to a less enjoyable driving experience. Recognizing these symptoms is the first step towards rectifying the issue and restoring the functionality of the heated seats. Without addressing this problem, the vehicle may not provide comfort to the driver during colder months. The first step in troubleshooting the DTC B1C55 is to clear the stored diagnostic trouble codes DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System, referred to as HDS. This procedure resets the vehicle's computer system and enables you to run tests again without previous codes interfering. Clearing the DTCs is crucial as it allows you to start fresh, ensuring that the subsequent diagnostic checks are accurate and based on real-time data. It is important to note that if multiple DTCs are present, you must address them in accordance with BCAN System Diagnosis Test Mode A to prevent confusion during diagnostics. After clearing, Monitor the vehicle for any reoccurrence of the B1C55 code, which would indicate a persistent issue requiring further troubleshooting steps. This initial step is essential for effective diagnostics and understanding what components may truly be malfunctioning. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC B1C55, turn the ignition switch to the lock position, then back to the on position. This action essentially ensures the system is initializing properly and allows the computer to refresh its state. Turning the ignition off and then back on helps in recalibrating the internal systems of the vehicle, which is crucial for receiving accurate diagnostic information. This step also ensures that all vehicle modules, including those related to the seat heater system, are communicating effectively. The vehicle's computer utilizes this opportunity to run its self-checks, which can confirm whether the DTC B1C55 will reappear after this reset. Following this step, it is important to proceed with monitoring the vehicle for signs of DTC reappearance before moving on to the next steps in the troubleshooting process. The third step in troubleshooting DTC B1C55 instructs to wait for at least 90 seconds after the ignition has been turned to the on position. This waiting period is essential as it provides the vehicle's systems sufficient time to complete the initialization process established during the previous step. This pause allows the diagnostic system to gather and reset various parameters that are crucial for accurate error detection. During this time, the vehicle's onboard systems perform self-diagnostic checks, ensuring that any temporary faults may be addressed. Essentially, this step is about ensuring that everything is in its proper state before proceeding further with tests. After the waiting period, you will proceed to check for DTCs again, confirming whether any issues persist. Ignoring this step could result in unnecessary troubleshooting or overlooking genuine faults within the system. In the fourth troubleshooting step for DTC B1C55, you will check for any diagnostic trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, after the necessary waiting period. This systematic check allows you to see if the DTC B1C55 has reappeared, indicating that the issue is ongoing. If the DTC is still present, this confirms a persistent fault that must be addressed through further diagnostics. On the other hand, if the DTC is not indicated, it might suggest an intermittent failure or that connections are okay at that moment. It is essential to have a diagnostic tool like the HDS, which enables precise readings and reliable error identification. If the DTC reappears, you will proceed to more in-depth checks as outlined in subsequent steps. Conversely, if the code does not appear, inspect the electrical connections to ensure there are no loose or corroded connections causing sporadic issues. The fifth step in the troubleshooting process for DTC B1C55 involves turning the ignition switch to the lock, 0 position once again. This action is crucial as it signifies to the vehicle systems that you are preparing to conduct further diagnostic checks. By turning the ignition off, you effectively enter a state that will allow for safe disconnections and reconnections of the vehicle's electrical components without risking damage or accidental activation. This step prepares you for subsequent procedures involving the seat heater control unit. Properly turning the ignition to the lock position ensures that the vehicle is secure and at rest, allowing for safe manipulation of components. It is essential to follow this step carefully to maintain the integrity of the diagnostic process. In the sixth troubleshooting step for the DTC B1C55, you will need to disconnect the seat heater control unit, specifically the 14P connector. The seat heater control unit is central to the Odyssey's seat heating functionality. managing signals dispatched to the heater based on the thermistor's readings. Disconnecting this connector allows for safe and thorough resistance measurements at the specific terminals. Ensure that the power is off to avoid any risk of short circuits or accidental activation while making this connection. This step is pivotal because it allows you to isolate the control unit for further testing, focusing on whether the issue lies within the unit itself or the thermistor circuit. Proper disconnection also allows you to explore wiring integrity and crimp connections, which can often be the source of errors within electrical components. The seventh step for troubleshooting DTC B1C55 involves measuring the resistance between the terminals number 7, DRTH, and number 13, DRTH, of the seat heater control unit's 14P connector. The resistance readings taken will determine whether the thermistor is functioning within the normal range or if it indicates an open circuit. Reference the provided resistance values for various temperatures to ascertain correctness. For example, at temperatures around 86 Fahrenheit, the resistance should ideally be near 8,057 ohms. If your measurements fall outside of the specified range, it's indicative of an issue, either a faulty thermistor or a break in the circuit. This step is crucial as it directly evaluates the thermistor's ability to sense temperature accurately, which is vital for the operation of the seat heater system. If readings align within specs, but DTC B1C55 persists, further investigation into the wiring and connections is warranted. After completing all necessary troubleshooting steps for the DTC B1C55, it is important to conduct a final repair verification to ensure that the issue has been rectified. This process involves rechecking the resistance values and ensuring all connections are secure and corrosion-free. If any repairs were made, such as replacing a thermistor or repairing a circuit, you must monitor the system to see if the DTC reappears. Using the Honda Diagnostic system, HDS, again will confirm whether the repair was successful by checking for the absence of the DTC B1C55. If the code does not reappear, you have successfully resolved the issue, and the driver's seat heater should be functioning correctly. However, if DTC B1C55 does return, further investigation is necessary to identify lingering issues with either the seat heater control unit or electrical connections, ensuring that reliable heating performance is restored. Preventive maintenance is a strategic approach to avoid the recurrence of issues like DTC B1C55 in the future. Regular checks on the seat heater connections and ensuring that wires are free from wear, corrosion, or loose fittings can significantly reduce the risk of electrical failures. It is advisable to periodically inspect the function of the seat heater to ensure that it activates as expected, especially during the colder months. Routine maintenance of the vehicle's electrical systems will help prevent potential short circuits or failures caused by aging components. Keeping an eye on the seat heater's operation ensures that the comfort and convenience features of your Honda Odyssey remain intact. Additionally, addressing smaller issues promptly can help mitigate more significant problems in the long run, leading to cost-efficient maintenance. In summary, understanding and diagnosing the DTC B1C55 is essential for maintaining comfort within the Honda Odyssey from 2011 to 2017. This error reflects an open circuit in the driver's heater thermistor, which is critical for the seat heating function to operate effectively. By following the structured troubleshooting steps, from clearing DTCs to measuring resistance, you can accurately determine the source of the issue and resolve it accordingly. Additionally, establishing a routine of preventive maintenance by checking electrical connections can mitigate the possibility of recurrence. Through diligent diagnostics and regular upkeep, vehicle owners can ensure that their seat heating systems remain reliable, enhancing the driving experience even in cold conditions. Remember that identifying issues early on can save time and resources in the long run, maintaining both vehicle functionality and passenger comfort. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.